ladies and gentlemen, Maab Aldulimy.
Thank you, Chancellor Wilson, graduates, loved ones, and distinguished faculty members. It is an honor to be here with you today. I am so grateful for NC State University for the privilege of being your commencement speaker and for the Goodnight Scholarship Program for allowing me to study at this wonderful university. Congratulations, everyone. We made it! Yeah. Yes. We are the class of resilience, a class that has endured all the rigors of academia, all during a global pandemic. Right? I mean, we deserve a clap for that, right? Before I share with you my story, I want to share with you a statement that has shaped the way I look at this speech. Someone told me that resilience without reason is simply survival. Well, make no mistake, we are the class of resilience, not survival. We have all endured different points of hardships in our lives, and the fact that we stand here today is a testament to our ability to reconnect and rewire the points of hardships to derive reason for continued resilience. Today, I hope to share with you some of the points of hardship in my life so that I can serve as a representative of how to reconnect the past, rewire it to derive reason for continued resilience. So we can think of our stories in points, like dots on a string that lead to this very moment, graduation. My first point is a memory of my brothers and I standing under an olive tree in the country of Jordan. We were Iraqi refugees waiting to ride a makeshift truck to school. Back then, I didn't make a wish on a shooting star. Instead, my chest tightened in fear at the sight of one, and I prayed. My shooting stars were different. They made horrific sounds as they blazed across the sky and ended in explosions. When the stars fell, I prayed that my resistance would not be in vain, that one day I would be capable of more than just prayer. This point, an Iraqi refugee living across the Gaza Strip border, is where I choose to derive reason for my resilience. I choose to look back at this point of my life and derive an inner flame that drives me to excel, so I may truly be capable of more than just prayer. My second point is when my family was brought here by the United Nations, saved from the war-torn world and brought to the land of opportunities. And there were many opportunities, but the paths to accessing these opportunities brought their own challenges. Education, for example, is a great opportunity, but as we are all aware, it costs a lot to attend college. And so the only reason I'm able to stand in front of you today is because of the Goodnight Scholarship Program. I owe an immense debt of gratitude to this program. They not only covered all my academic expenses, but gave me an enduring community and opportunities to attend conferences in Canada and Boston, along with many, many more enriching experiences. I choose to look back at such philanthropy, and I consider it as a debt which I must repay, a covenant that I bind myself to and gives rise to another reason for continued resilience. My third and final point is my junior year here at NC State. During my junior year, and just as the pandemic was beginning, my father was diagnosed with cancer. Like many of us here today, I felt like I was fighting battles on every front, trying to manage lectures while being confronted with unfathomable uncertainty, both globally and individually. I choose this point as a reminder of how important my family is to me, a reminder that everything I do is merely a manifestation of the love that they have given, an affirmation of the values that they have inspired, and in a pursuit of a world that I wish to share with them. They're right over there. They are the reason for my resilience. Looking back, I can connect how all the points in my life have led to this moment, but you can only connect the points looking backwards. not forwards. And this is why graduation can be intimidating, right? As graduates, we find ourselves at the forefront of a vast array of opportunities, and the vastness of all that is possible is overwhelming. Today, we must look back at the points in our lives and reconnect them, rewire them to derive the courage to take a leap of faith, and trust that we are ready to venture into the world and pursue our dreams. I find that when making such leaps, it is helpful to remember that our lives are finite and that we must seize the moment now. Now that we are surrounded by our loved ones and friends, they will soften our landing so we can take that leap. They'll be there for us. My fellow graduates, we are the class of resilience. We have endured the tempest which has been our lives for the past few years, and we are more than capable to derive reason to embark on our future paths. If you want to apply for medical school, then do it, even if you fail the first time. There is a second and third time. I implore you, rather than looking back with regret, look back to find the reason to pursue that job at NASA or publish that book you've always wanted to publish. It should not take a terminal diagnosis for us to realize that we should pursue our dreams. It should not take a cancer diagnosis to realize how important our loved ones are. As we embark on our journeys to the future, we carry the burden of change, of action. We are the engineers, the innovators, the inventors, the future doctors, teachers, artisans, and authors of tomorrow. There have been many graduates that have walked across this very stage in times of peace, when the world only needed those who would keep doing what others before them have done. But today, the world is not the same. Today, we graduate after a pandemic that has thoroughly tested the technologies and medicines of the modern world. My fellow graduates, I am here to proclaim that we are the class of resilience, that we carry the mantle of change. Now that we are endowed with the armor of knowledge, it is our moral obligation to be intelligent in our actions and to lead our communities to a sustainable and prosperous future. As we stand here today at the forefront of possibilities, we must not fear the unknown, but leap into it and take the initiative to a brighter future. Thank you.